Hey guys, what is up? My name is Steven and today I'm going to compare the Mazdaspeed 3 to the Mazdaspeed 6. As you guys probably know, the Mazdaspeed 3 is front wheel drive and the Mazdaspeed 6 is all wheel drive. There's some pros and cons to both. Starting with the Mazdaspeed 3, the front wheel drive is a little bit lighter, probably by about 200-ish pounds. Maybe not quite that much, but it doesn't have to deal with the all-wheel drive's rear diff and the drive shaft, so it is a little bit lighter, but the front wheel drive of course gets a little bit less grip, and sometimes it'll get that infamous torque steer, which is where if you hit a bump or something in the road, the steering will kind of jump to that side because it'll send all the power to that wheel that's slipping or that's got a little bit less traction. So you'll get kind of like a torque steer and you'll have to fight the steering wheel. Sometimes it's nice because it makes the spirited driving like a little bit more fun and a little bit more uncontrollable and stuff, but if you drive that every day, you might get annoyed of it pretty quickly, and you'll realize that it's pretty hard to do spirited driving all the time when you don't have that confidence in your grip and everything. So for that reason, I like the Mazdaspeed 6's all-wheel drive, but there are a few drawbacks to that. For one, it has a lot more components in it. Like I said, the drive shaft, the rear diff, and then the two rear axles back there. So there is a little bit more that could go wrong, and it could be slightly less reliable, but that's not a huge issue because as long as you maintain your car, it's probably not going to break too often on you. Now for the looks, the Mazdaspeed 3 has a hatchback, and it is a little bit more practical because you can fit more stuff in there, but the Mazdaspeed 6 still has quite a bit of room, and most people don't think you can fold the seats down, the rear seats, but you actually can, so it's still pretty practical and there's still plenty of space. Now the Mazdaspeed 3, its interior is a little bit more hot boy, if you will, and the Mazdaspeed 6 is a little bit more refined on the interior. I've been in both and they both are pretty nice, to be honest, so I wouldn't make that too big of an issue, but if you really like your interior and you want it to be maybe more classy or not quite as hot boy, then the Speed 6 might win that. But if you like a little bit more spicy interior or a little bit more flair, then the Speed 3 might win that one. I kind of wish I had the Speed 3's interior in my Mazdaspeed 6, but they're both pretty similar and they're both pretty nice, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. Alright, now for which one is faster. The Mazdaspeed 3 and Speed 6 are almost identical in 0 to 60 and in quarter mile stock at least. They both make power pretty easily. The Speed 3 will make power a little bit easier just because it doesn't have to send the power to all four wheels. But if you're going for just power, it really doesn't matter. I wouldn't base your decision on that because you can just modify either one and make them both pretty fast. For my last point, if you're getting this car to commute and not modify as much, you want to keep it mostly stock, I would go with the Mazdaspeed 3 because it gets a little bit better gas mileage and it's just as comfortable and everything. If you're going for a little bit more spirited driving or you want to modify it quite a bit or do any track time like that, I would go with the Mazdaspeed 6 because it does have that all-wheel drive and its gas mileage isn't that much worse. Plus, I daily drive mine every day and it's just as comfortable as a Mazdaspeed 3. Hopefully this helps you guys decide whether you like a Mazdaspeed 3 or a Mazdaspeed 6. If you guys like this video, hit that subscribe and like button, and I will catch you guys next time.